How you guys doing today? Wojak here. So I wanted to make a quick video on what he or she should need for battle ready, SHTF. This is my 12 gauge shotgun. It's a Kalashnikov USA. It's chambered in 12 gauge. I have it loaded. Right, well, it's not loaded, but the drum on here is a 20 round drum that I got from the Mag Warehouse in Texas. This thing is a badass. This gun is awesome. Semi-automatic. You don't get no worse than this. You don't get no better than this, in my opinion. Sure, there are AR-15s out there and stuff like that. That's great. It's great to have. Anything's better than nothing. But that thing is semi-automatic. You could throw that in the snow. You could throw it in the mud, the salt water, fresh water. You could pull it out. Boom, 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 boom. That gun is awesome. Now, what I'm wearing here is basically a military vest that you can get at any army store in America. I modified it. I found some suspenders kind of stuff that I got from Home Depot. Ooh, is it hot in here? And I modified it. I'll get to the two swords in a minute. This is my two backups here because everybody runs out of ammo. So up here I have brass knuckles. I bought these from the Army store. Look at those things. Awesome, huh? And I'll go over the gloves in a minute. These are special gloves that I brought. Stun gun. Get anywhere in the neck, right around here. You charge this thing up. You keep it charged as long as there's electricity, obviously. Anywhere in the head or in the face. And that person's going to wish you never met you. Now, I got a lot of stuff here. Over here, I got my 9mm sidearm. Taurus G3C. It's got a 12 round mag in it. I have 10 of these magazines. 5 for me, 5 for my wife. Put the safety on. This little thing is a badass. I called it Napoleon. And it hasn't let me down yet. It jams up once in a blue moon, but no big deal. You know, I'm not going to cock it. No need to. Over here, I got a magazine for it. And then in these pouches right here, 246, I got 2 mags in each over here. I think one of them might have 1 because I got like 5 or something like that. I think I got 6 or 7 in here, to be honest with you. Usually up here I get 12 gauge slugs I keep for extra, but I took them out because my ammo was running low and I wanted to shoot the gun. So when I get some more, I'm going to reload this. Up here I got 2 lighters because I recently learned, I modified these lighters, that if you got bear mace, you use a big lighter, like, you know, you torch out your lighter, and you squirt the bear mace, and you get yourself essentially a flamethrower, and it's incredible. Over here, up here, I got this knife. This thing is nice. It's like my first blood knife, if you will, Sylvester Stallone. And then right here, I got a pocket knife, and then over here, I got one of those multi-tools there. You know, these things are good to have. You never know. There's a couple knives on there too, screwdrivers and whatnots, pliers and all that good stuff. You know, so I wanted to show you guys my rig, and just so you guys know. Now, getting to what I have here in the back. This is Matilda and Hilda. Matilda and Hilda. These things are incredible. I have them sharpened. I didn't need to. I bought them sharp. But I did some research on how to sharpen machetes, and these things are razor sharp. I mean, all I get to do is just barely graze somebody, and they're wide open. It doesn't matter where on their body. These things are incredible. I love these. I actually have 2 of this particular kind because they were kind of a good price, so I bought 2 of those. But I wanted to make sure I had something back here because people always run out of ammo. You always run out of ammo, and you don't want your back against the wall. You want to be able to fight and do what you got to do. That's why I get the swords. That's why I get the knife. I even got mace on the inside. If I unzip this thing, I don't want to right now. Now I'm going to get to the gloves. That's why I'm coming up close to the camera. It's good to have gloves, especially for shooting, all kinds of stuff. It's always good to have gloves. You never know. But these are special gloves. I bought these on the TikTok shop. These things are all rubber around the knuckle right here. Awesome. They're great for fighting, you know. Essentially, they're brass knuckles, is what it is, you know? So you want to have something. Now, the good thing about these things is I can touch my phone with these things and everything will work. Apps, everything. It doesn't matter. These things are phone ready. That's awesome. So now I'm going to pause my camera for a sec, guys. And I'm going to take this outfit off. I'm going to show you some other stuff. Now, for my wife, I got a 9mm pistol for her. This is good for her to have. She's also got this belt. So this holster that it's in right now, this goes for her nightstand to keep the gun protected. I don't like my shit getting scratched up. But you see here, if she was to have the SHTF, the pistol would transfer over to this one. So I want her to always be good. Now hang on a second, and I'm going to show you something else. Okay, now I recently did a video on this gun. This is my latest video. This is for my wife. I got it for a couple years ago. This is a PCC. It's a Beretta Storm CX4. It's an awesome little gun. It's chambered in 9mm, and it's PCC stands for Pistol Caliber Carbine. And this gun, I got the red dot on here. The battery's been changed. Everything's nice. And this thing works nice. And the good thing about this, ladies, getting a PCC, you can't necessarily buy this one because they don't make them anymore. You can get them used. I bought this used. But PCCs for females are the best way to go if you want a rifle. Why, you ask? Because it won't knock you off your keister every time you shoot like my 12 gauge does. Like my wife shot that, I had to stand behind her because I knew she was going to blow her back a few inches. And that did. She went right into my hand. I was like, whoa, you know. But with this, she could stand her ground and she could shoot and not have to worry about it. You know what I'm saying? So PCCs for females, especially if you're small or a 9mm, is always the best way to go. You know, and the good thing about what I did for her is this gun and her pistol are both chambered in 9mm. So she only needs one kind of bullet and she's off and running. So that's awesome. That's wicked awesome, you know. So, and I also bought multiple magazines through the Mag Warehouse in Texas. I get all my magazines from the Mag Warehouse in Texas. If you don't know about the Mag Warehouse, leave me a comment below and I'll send you a link for their thing, all right? But this thing is awesome. I love it. And she loves it too. All right, now I'm going to pause you again. Hang on a sec. All right, so getting back to the vest that I bought. I'm a huge fan of Doc Holliday. So with this vest on, I want to show you guys something. Doc Holliday, he used to always shoot like this, with pistol here, giving the opponent only this much room to work with. You know? His opponents would be standing like this, giving him this much work, that much area to work with. That's why he was such a dead shot, and this guy was a massive alcoholic. I couldn't believe this guy was a dead shot. He drank 2 or 3 bottles of whiskey a day. I mean, come on. But I have this right here. This is it's a holster, you know. It goes on me, it goes right here. But you don't wear these two together, two different things. So I didn't want to make a long video out of this. I just wanted to show you guys different options that you have in case you can't get a gun. You can get swords, you can get knives, you can get stun guns, you can get mace. The list is endless. If you go to an army store, you're going to be like, oh my God, look at all the stuff in here. So it's awesome, you know. It's always better to have and not need than need and not have. I still believe something's coming, you know. So you got to be careful, you know. I'm glad Trump's president. I voted for him, but I think when he's out of office, I think we're going to get hit. It's coming, and it's coming quick. So you want to be ready as much as possible, you know. Stock up on food, stock up on wine. You husband and wives out there that have kids, you got to take care of those kids. Those kids are depending on you to protect them. And what are you going to do with knives and forks? and spoons. What do you think you're going to scare your opponent with them? That's what happened with me and my wife 2.5 years ago now. You know, we were watching some stuff on TV, and I said, you know, I got no way to protect you other than steak knives. That's as far as it goes. And I said, what do you think about us getting some guns? And she says, don't matter to me. I grew up in a house where there was guns. So her whole family was riddled in guns, so it didn't matter to her. So I started doing a lot of research, and I started learning, and here I am today. I got many guns. I got 2 pistols, I got 2 rifles, I got swords, I got knives, I got all kinds of stuff. I got many stun guns, I got many knives, I got many maces, I got like 4 knuckle things. I couldn't remember the name of it there. And then of course these gloves right here. Now these things are awesome. Right in the TikTok shop. You know, good to have. So thanks for joining in. God bless everybody. Don't forget, Jesus is the truth, the light, and the way. And happy Easter. And God bless, and tune in for the next video. Please like and subscribe. I need subscribers really bad on YouTube. All right, I got 14. It's embarrassing to even say that number. But please, let's get those numbers up. My last video that I did on my PCC, I got 270 views on that. It'd be great if some of those views, I would have got some subscribers. If I can get myself up to 20, that would be awesome. Because if you can get to 20, then you can get to 40. If you can get to 40, you can get to 100. So please, like and subscribe. I really ask you. And God bless all of you once again. Don't forget, it's better to be a warrior in a garden and a gardener in a war. And it's better to have and not need than need and not have. Have a good one. Bye.